That's right. It's dial-up time with Dad and Drew. We fired up Drew's 56K modem, and we're reaching out to the creator community. Be careful. We just might reach out and touch you. Okay, that sounded bad.
Takes a while.
Wait for it.
Wait for
This
it.
takes a while. Remember how long this took? Took a really long time.
I'm sorry, guys. Drew has old technology.
So long intro.
First
There we
place.
go. There. Nope, that's not it. Oh, there it is.
Perfect. We are connected. And tonight we have some great guests on tonight. Some people that we know pretty well. We know somebody else who knows them pretty well, who's usually in here too, and is in the live streams. But I'm going to bring them on here. It's Gretchen and Tim from
What's
Marvelous
up, guys?
TNG.
The Marvelous TNG.
Thanks for having us on tonight.
Oh, thanks for joining us. We appreciate it.
I like
How are you guys doing
I like
this
that
evening?
intro. That was pretty nice.
We're dumb and we have to do dumb things around here, so
I was having high school flashbacks.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
wasn't that the worst feeling in the world when you would turn that thing on and you're like, okay, come on, please. Can
Please
it just
work, please work.
Don't anybody pick up the phone.
don't edit?
Well,
Mom, I'm on the thing. I'm trying to do the thing.
That was the thing. At that era in time, I had a preteen sister, so it was just it
Oh.
was a battle all the time.
Oh my God. Oh no. Well, if you guys don't know, but I'm sure you do, this is Gretchen and Tim from the Marvelous TNG, and they have a
Hello.
fantastic channel.
Yes,
They do all kinds of things. You guys are like a hodgepodge of things on your channel.
That's a good way to put it. Yeah.
I mean, it's the best way I could think to describe it. You guys have comic stuff, food boxes, art stuff, arts and crafts, unboxings, park videos, reaction videos. What else am I missing here?
I think that
that
might cover it. I don't know.
Yeah.
We call it Tim and Gretchen do whatever the hell we want to do.
right, yeah.
I like it.
Like we
Pretty
try
solid.
We try to cater to all
Sure.
interests, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, you guys cover the Disney stuff really well, so there's no really competing with that. Not that it's a competition, but
No, it's not a competition.
we like to throw other things in there as well.
We like to do lots of stuff. And
Yeah.
Yeah.
we find weird things interesting, and
So do we.
we don't
So do
have
we.
children, so we have time on our hands.
Yeah, that's what it came down to. A lot of extra time on our hands.
Yes, hold on. Let me pop the link in. I actually was ahead of myself and I copy pasted it so
Look
that
at you
I am
go,
ready to post
Jamie.
it into the chat. I was prepared.
He's prepared. I'm never
big
prepared.
for me.
I'm never prepared.
This is big for me. So I've got the thing for the link. It should be popping up if it doesn't
Yep,
block
it did.
me. It shouldn't block me.
It did pop up, guys. Go
Okay.
subscribe.
Go check them out. Go subscribe. They have something you will enjoy on their channel. Trust me.
Hopefully,
You
yeah.
will find something that you will enjoy.
Yes.
Now,
and
a
they're
little
awesome
bit of info.
people.
So this is what I know about you guys. Let me know if I'm right or wrong.
All right.
I know Gretchen is a baker. Tim is an artist. Am I correct in that?
Yeah, I mean, I in a sense, in my day job, yes, I could say that, yes. But most
Okay.
of the art thing is my secondary job, if you will.
Okay. Side gig. It's a side hustle.
Yeah.
A passion. Is it a passion? Would you
Passion.
say?
Oh, it's definitely a passion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a
Awesome.
creative outlet.
Yeah. So, I mean, I don't, not that it's a secret or anything like that, but I do CAD design during the day. So
Okay. That's still art.
Now,
Technically.
I honestly don't know what that is. Could you explain that?
computer aided design, drafting.
Allow me to
Oh.
explain what you do for a living. He plays Tetris with steel and pipes.
Okay.
Yeah, basically.
Pretty awesome.
Engineering work is what it is.
Oh, that's
That's
awesome,
awesome.
man. Very cool, man.
I
That's
like
awesome.
my interpretation.
Yeah,
better.
she for a whole decade, she had no idea what I
I know
did
what
for a
you do.
living. Like I'd explain it to her, and she's like, "I don't know."
He could have been juggling hula hoops for a living. I have no idea what's
Yeah.
going on.
Well, I could have been in the CIA legitimately, gone off during the day. As long as I came home for dinner, she didn't care.
As long as there's money in the bank every couple weeks, I don't really care what
Right.
you do.
Yeah, why question it, right? The bills are getting
Fair
paid.
enough.
Exactly.
We don't question things from St. Louis.
Yeah.
Like, you don't ask questions.
Yeah.
Especially if you don't want the answers to it.
You don't want the answer.
Right.
No.
Well, thank you
Excellent.
for
Well, I know Drew
dumbing
had a
that down
couple of
for me.
perfect. I know Drew had a couple of questions for you.
Yeah, just generalized questions. One of them was I wanted to know why did you guys choose to start a YouTube channel? Like what happened? Were you like sitting around one day? You're like, we have nothing to do. Let's just do this YouTube thing.
Honestly, it was all because of Galaxy's Edge at Hollywood Studios opened up.
Okay.
And at that time, there was like 1 or 2 novels out based on Black Spire Outpost that I don't think really got a lot of. I don't think a lot of people read them. So there was a lot of background information. And like, if you read these books and you go to Galaxy's Edge, you're like, holy crap, I am literally in this specific place. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Right.
So we were doing like an Instagram live situation, and we're going around and we're like, well, this is this thing, and this is this thing, and this means that, and this is all that. And then a lot of people responded with like, if this is what you guys do, you need to like start doing a YouTube channel. So.
And we just went.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, right. All right, I guess.
Okay, we can do that.
Yeah.
And then you know, Tim was like, let's make cold brew. Like we're
Well, so
we're home for, you know, COVID hits.
We love cold brew.
Let's make cold brew. And I was like, well, Joffrey's just told us how to do cold brew. And I was like, I guess we're doing DIY stuff now.
that's what that COVID is what really started expanding what we did on the channel.
Sure.
So,
yeah, and then
Everybody had to get creative with COVID.
Somebody bought us some candies from another country, and we're like, let's try this in front of people. Why not?
Oh, that was another thing that was a big draw for people was just eating things that nobody else really wants to eat or is maybe curious
Trying
about.
foods and reactions. And
so the first
that
one was
actually brings up a question that I have.
Right.
I saw you guys do a lot of those boxes and the snack boxes and stuff. Of all of them, what was the worst thing you've tried? And what was the best thing that you tried that you didn't think was going to be good?
So the worst thing for me is a tie. And one of them is because we ate it wrong to begin with. We had Vegemite.
Oh, so bad. So bad.
Okay.
I've heard of that.
We put a whole dollop of like Vegemite on a cracker. Well, apparently that's completely wrong.
We got scolded.
And Australians legitimately told us we were stupid. So like they commented and they're like, they said bad words and they're like, you stupid Americans. This isn't how you do
ketchup,
this.
you stupid Americans.
Like, we don't know, man.
So what you do is you take a little bit, mix it up with butter and smear it on toast. And that was actually good, but legit Vegemite by itself is one of the worst things I've ever had in my life.
Now, that being said, what exactly is Vegemite? Because I've heard it from the song, from...
All I know is that, and it's all over the bottle. All I know is that it's made of B vitamins. That's all I know. Yeah.
Really?
Again,
if you had to explain, if you had to equate it to something, what would you say it tasted like?
It was a salt lick mixed with allspice.
Oh God, that does not sound good.
No.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like that saltiness was like mouth puckering.
Yeah, I was gonna say like ground sardines.
Okay. Yeah.
It's very salty ground sardines. It had a weird funky funk.
Okay.
But when you mixed it up, it
was not bad actually. It wasn't bad.
He just smiled and gave me a Vegemite sandwich.
And I'm telling you, from that song, that's the only reason why I know what that word is. I don't even know what it was.
Same here.
He said, "I come from the land down under."
Yep.
That's tied with these Korean treats that we had that were. Have you ever had fish like pet fish that you had to feed? Pet food?
Yeah.
Like goldfish.
Yeah.
It was a stick of that fish food.
He doesn't know that. It just smelled like it. He assumes
you know what that smell
thing.
is.
I know what you're talking about.
And had that feed. It's in your nose.
It's in your nose, but it's with your taste. But it's also with your taste.
That's awesome. Recollection. Unless your goofy self ate fish food as a child, how would you possibly know?
Well, I was 10. Like, I mean, come on.
Were you like, okay, Flipper?
We are guys. We probably ate paste and maybe tried that.
Yes, thank you. Thank you.
I did. I had a friend, Barry Strout, who's like, dude, want to try this? I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
Was it good?
Guys, at some point we were in the pantry and be like, that's the dog's biscuit. I don't know. I'll try that.
Might be good. He's eating them. It must be good,
The difference between girls and boys, because I'd be
Oh.
like, no, I'm not going to do that.
Mhm.
But I will sit here and eat this whole can of hot cocoa mix with a spoon and think nothing of it. So,
But that's
Fair enough.
delicious. That's delicious. I've done that myself.
been there. We won't talk about last week.
No.
A little earlier today. Yeah, no
Times
big
get tough. Times get tough. Sometimes times are tough and things don't go your way and they cancel the hot dog at Casey's and you just have to eat a can of hot cocoa.
It's okay. If you
want my
give them marshmallows, it looks like a treat inside there.
Yeah.
Marshmallows.
kind of like Lucky Charms, you know.
Yeah.
Right.
So what was the best thing you guys ate that you had?
Oh, we've had so many different candies and treats and things that you just can't find here in America.
You're having an issue.
What was the best thing?
what
You
was the
tell
best
me
thing?
then. You tell me what the best thing I ever had was then. Go ahead.
Okay, the best thing you ever had. It was these little popped corn nuggets from the Mexican candies because you took them from me and you wouldn't share.
Oh, that's true.
Oh,
Yeah, that's right. They were
I feel a little bit of resentment there, and I feel a deep, dark story that she's been holding on to this
They
for
were
a long
delicious.
time.
it's all coming out now. It's all just coming out.
I'm gonna be honest with you
And
guys.
he was like a starving chipmunk.
I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I took those out of spite because I knew she wanted them, so I didn't really care about them. I didn't care about
See,
them.
it's all
what?
coming out
I didn't
right
even
now.
like 'em.
It's just-
I didn't even like them.
I actually-
I
that
just
was
ate
actually
them
the worst
because
thing I ever
she
ate.
liked them.
Popcorn. Like, why would I like that? But she really liked it, so I'm like, I'll take it. That's fine. Right.
That's fine.
Awesome.
That's
All right, so that was my main question I had, and then Drew, I know you had another question about baking.
Yeah. Oh, baking. Yeah. Well, so Gideon's. We're going to jump right into Gideon's. You guys have had Gideon's, yes?
Yes.
Now, you've had the cookies and the cake?
I've not had the cake.
Okay. How do you feel about the cookies? Do you think they're overhyped? Do you think they're underhyped? Do you think they're exactly what they should be?
I think their hype is mostly in the aesthetic. But I think they're absolutely delicious.
Yeah.
And I will definitely wait for them for a long time and not think twice about it. But I'm a sucker for anything sugary, and anything that's got I like how they are able to make simple flavors complicated. And that I appreciate. So it does taste a lot different than the box of cookies you open up from Cisco. So
Oh, absolutely.
I give them that. They really do have a good recipe, but I don't know that it's like the end all of cookies.
I get it.
It's up there in the top 5.
Yeah. Now, what was your favorite cookie that you did have? I don't know how many you had. What was your favorite flavor that you did try?
I have only had the basic chocolate chip, and I thought it was wonderful, but I'm a simplistic person. So I was like, give me the basic, give me the one that started it, because if the one that started it is spectacular, then anything else they're going to make is also going to be spectacular.
Yeah,
sure. Now, and I asked you if you had tried the cakes because everybody says the cakes are better than the cookies and they're amazing and stuff. And I tried the cake and I did not like it. It was so much frosting in between the layers. There was like no cake. And I'm eating frosting. Like that's all it was. And then I guess everybody thinks that's the greatest thing about that.
Yeah, for real.
But I mean, this was like overkill. It was like I might as well have just taken like a spoon of frosting and just started eating it like that. I don't know. I'm a ratio guy. I want cake to ratio to, you know what I mean? Like I want a balance, I guess. So
there are a couple different types of people in the world. Like there's people in my family that only like buttercream, and you better get the corner piece of the cake because it will roll.
Yeah.
If grandma doesn't get the corner piece with the flowers on it because she loves buttercream that much. And then there are people like me who want the piece in the middle to have the smallest amount of frosting because I don't really like frosting. So it's like you kind of go, okay, so that's obviously marketed towards the buttercream crackheads, and
absolutely,
people who can't handle that much fat and sugar because it's a lot.
Yeah, that's the thing that kind of boggled people's mind when it comes to Gretchen's baking. Like she's not a sweet eater; she doesn't really care about sweets, but that's all she makes. And I think would you get burnt out on it? Maybe, but she's never really been a sweet eater.
I eat my Disney treats though.
Yeah.
No, but you know what? But Gretchen, you sound a lot like me. I will, if I come home and the family wants something, I'll bake something, a nice cake or whatever it is. I won't even eat it half the time. Like, I'm just like, here you guys go. You enjoy it. Like, I enjoy the process.
Yeah.
I enjoy the whole thing about it, but eating it's not always my, you know what I mean? It's not my go-to all the time. So
No,
I
but
think that's the classic story.
Some nachos.
It is the classic
that's the
story.
classic story of the car mechanic has the worst car, and the shoe repair guy wears the brokenest, terrible shoes.
It is, dude.
Because they do it all the time for other people. It's not for them. I don't want it for me. Mm-hmm. So I think that might be the whole point of it.
Yeah. Oh, you should see the desserts I make at home. They look terrible. They're like, I might not even take them out of the pan. I'll just be like, here's brownies. Enjoy.
Yep. Eat them. I mean, here's a spoon.
Cosmetically, it may look like trash, but the flavor's still there. She still does a good job.
I just whipped it together, but I don't have the energy to decorate these. So here you go.
Well, that's everybody, like I'll have a break from work and they'll be like, oh, did you do a whole bunch of baking? And I'm like, I didn't do any. No, absolutely not. Because I'm doing it all the time at work. You know what I mean? It's just like, I see cookies. I bake so many cookies and all this other stuff that like, I don't want to see that anymore. You know what I mean? Like it becomes like, I don't know. It could be ball bearings for all I care. You know what I mean? It's just like, I'm okay.
Yeah. I mean, I lost 120 pounds working in a bakery. And people are always like, how do you do this? I'm like, I don't want to eat any of this.
Right. Yeah, exactly. I see it all the time.
It's delicious, but I have no desire for any of it.
Is it an olfactory thing? Like, is it a smell thing? Like, you just smell it so much? You don't like it?
I can't smell when they come into the bakery and be like, oh, it smells so good. And I'm just like, okay, cool.
No, when you're in it, I know what you mean. Like when you're in it, it's just you're numb to it all. You know what I mean? Because people will too. They're like, ooh, are you baking cookies? And I'm like, I don't know, like a half an hour ago. You know what I mean? But they can still smell it in the air. And I'm like, I don't smell anything.
One of my first jobs as a teenager was working in a movie theater. And after I was done with that job, you legit could not eat popcorn for at least a decade. I did not eat popcorn for like 10 years.
Which was great for me because I never had to share in the movie theater. I could get the bucket.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Yeah.
No, but that was like, I worked at Dunkin' Donuts when I was younger, and they let you eat anything you wanted as much as you wanted. In like 2 weeks, I housed so many donuts. After that, I couldn't eat donuts for about 5 years.
Yeah.
Like, I couldn't eat them. I was just like, I don't even want to see them. I don't even want to smell them.
I started making donuts in a coffee shop. I made donuts overnight. Get there at 10 o'clock at night, and I do the raised donuts.
Time to make the donuts.
And boy, that joke just never got old.
I know. Nope. I'm like, yep, it's time to make the donuts. Get out of my way.
Great. Got it. But I still will rarely eat a donut ever. I'm just like,
I'm since then I'll get a craving and I'll have a donut, but after I have a donut, I'm like, I don't need a donut for a couple weeks.
I have to say the Everglazed donuts are pretty darn good.
Are they?
They are good.
They are.
To try them. They do look good.
They're very just moist and they're just really good textury donuts. Mm-hmm. Like they're made well.
Yeah.
They don't taste like
cake donuts or raised donuts.
They do both.
Okay.
They do both, and I've had both.
Because I have strong
and both of them were equally good.
See, I like a yeast, a yeast donut. I like the raised. It's just lighter, it's fluffier. Like the cake donuts they're okay, but if you gave me the option every single time, I'm picking the yeast.
Me too. The only one I like, they make an ube donut, which my wife gets every time she goes because she's Filipino and she just loves that flavor. So she always gets her ube cake donut. But the yeast donuts are the ones I go for all the time. And I finally tried your Fruity Pebbles donut, buddy, and it's good.
Dude, it is good.
Oh, it's good.
It is good. That Fruity Pebbles.
Super good.
That sounds delicious.
No, it was really good.
Oh, yeah. It's amazing.
Cake at the Renaissance Fair that was a unicorn cake, and it was layers of vanilla cake with rainbow buttercream, but it had Fruity Pebbles on the outside, and that was off.
Fruity Pebbles makes everything better.
It makes everything better.
That was the first time in her life she ever had Fruity Pebbles.
I never had Fruity Pebbles before. So.
No.
Yeah.
What?
Fruity Pebbles was my childhood, man.
I know.
That was literally my cereal of my life.
I had Kix, Cheerios, and Rice Krispies.
Oh
Okay.
my God, you missed out.
Yeah.
You missed
did.
out.
Fruity Pebbles, man. Oh,
You missed
so
out.
good. So good. Then you got to try that donut though. The Fruity
I
Pebbles
You do.
donut.
It's a fantastic donut. They're worth. They're good donuts. They're made very well. They're good donuts.
Mhm.
We
I know
will
you
try
have an
some.
aversion to donuts, but at least just get one. They make a maple bacon one that's excellent too.
Ooh.
Yes. And
Yeah.
I will say this, and I love Universal, but I liked Everglazed donuts better than Voodoo donuts.
They're better than Voodoo donuts.
Ooh, okay.
Okay.
Like a Voodoo Donuts had I think like almost twice the amount of different donuts, but that doesn't always necessarily mean that they're going to be better. You know what I mean? I do
Right.
like the grape ape over at Voodoo Donut. That's my favorite, the grape flavored one.
They
But
got purple flavored donuts.
purple flavored donuts.
Purple
So good.
flavored?
Flavored.
Purple flavored?
Flavored.
That's all you had to say.
Flavored donuts. But
Dang.
yeah, no.
You just
But
had me like
Everglazed, man.
Gretchen. Voodoo
Everglazed.
Donuts got purple flavored donuts. I'd have been like, cool, I'll see you tomorrow.
Purple flavored, baby. They're
On the
delicious.
way.
Delicious.
Now I gotta
Delicious.
have
I
it.
know, right?
Of all the things you guys do on your channel, which is a bunch of stuff, what's your favorite thing to do on your channel?
I really like doing the live streams. That's relatively new for us. We've only been doing like them for about a year here and there, but we're trying to do more frequently. But I really
Yeah.
like connecting with friends and making new pals. That's been
Yeah.
my favorite part about this whole ride.
Yeah,
Sure.
every Monday we have a new video up, and we like to do a premiere so that we can live chat with people during those videos. But
Yep.
it's just not the same as obviously doing a live stream. And
Yeah.
we mostly live stream from this room right here when we do the unboxings. Or,
Great setup, by the way. I love the
Thank
background.
you.
Yeah.
Or the taste treats or something like that. We've only been out in public live streaming one time, that when we bumped into Drew.
Yeah.
That's the only time we've been at the park, and we found it to be a very exhausting experience.
It's much easier to do it at home
Yes.
than it is out there.
Yes.
Yeah, I got to give you credit, because we streamed for like between 4 and 6 hours that day, and you have to be be on
I
all
run
the
out
time.
of stuff to say.
Yeah,
Well, okay, and
Yes.
everybody, they always talk about that, like, oh, it's exhausting and like being on and running out of stuff to say. There's always something to say. You just gotta like whatever's in your head. You know what I mean? You don't like people just want to hear you talking, and it's always nice to have enough people in the chat with different things. Steve's on.
well, so that's a thing that we put a restriction on Gretchen. She's not allowed to say everything that comes into her head.
True. Yeah, it's true.
That's a
Yeah,
whole
I get
different
that.
kind of show.
Like, so we have to mentally check that filter that she doesn't quite have.
If
so,
I forget that people are watching, you'll hear a lot of creative language.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a creative
It happens to
person.
some of us.
It happens, It happens.
But we want to get back out there,
Yes.
Especially since the convention scene is opening back up now. We
Mhm.
definitely want to get out to places like that and maybe do some more live streaming as well.
Now, can I ask a quick question?
Mhm.
I heard MegaCon is coming to Orlando. Is that correct?
Right, that's right.
Now, have you guys been to MegaCon before?
Plenty of times.
We
I
have.
will
Really?
have a table there this year.
Yep.
Really? Because I wanted to go this year because I've never been. I want to bring the kids and stuff.
Yeah.
Now, is it expensive to get in?
It is one of the more expensive ones
Okay.
in Florida.
But I believe they have like family packages.
they do
and
have
stuff like
family
that.
packages, and you can pick like per day. You don't have to get a whole weekend pass if you
I think
don't.
like even like a single day is only like what, $15 or something like that.
No,
or-
I think it's more than that. I think you're
I would say
looking.
it's like $25 to $30.
Is
That's
it?
not-
Oh
but
man,
that's-
I thought they were like $15 passes.
Well, that's not too
I'm
bad.
old.
That's not too
I'm
bad.
old
yeah.
then.
But it's huge and it's totally worth it. Like
It-
it's
it
so much
is.
fun. And all of the panels are included. So it's like you got your ticket, but like if you play it right or time your day out right, and if you do it for the whole weekend, you can plot things out. You can
Mhm.
sit there and see like we saw Peter Capaldi, we saw the guy that played Emperor Palpatine. What was his name?
Ian McDiarmid.
Yeah, we saw Ian
Oh, okay.
McDiarmid. And then
we
you
saw
know,
Ian McDiarmid announce that he was coming back as Palpatine
Yes.
before the new
Ah.
trilogy
He
even
made
came
the
out.
announcement.
Yeah.
Wow.
So
That's awesome.
To see him in person do the Emperor voice is
Oh.
bone chilling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've
So, I
I've,
mean,
I've
it's
done MegaCon, and I got to do the Star Wars Celebration when it was here in
Oh,
Orlando,
Very cool.
which
Yeah,
I
we
wish
go to
I wish they
MegaCon.
would have brought it back.
Yes, I agree.
Yeah, I
But
never
I
get
guess
to
it's going
do
to be
it.
in Anaheim again.
Yeah, I think it's between here and London and LA. They kind of rotated around.
Yeah, it's like here, Anaheim, and then London, and then so I don't think it's going to be back here for a while.
Yeah.
Then they go back to Anaheim, then back to London one time, then Anaheim, then Orlando. So it's equally distributed across everything.
Yeah.
Right.
So it's going to be like I'll be 50 by the time it's back here.
So yeah,
I'll still be there.
if you guys hit up MegaCon, swing by. I'll be there all
Definitely, we will
yeah.
definitely stop by your booth for sure.
Yep.
So what do you guys have coming up on the channel? What's coming up? What do you guys coming up?
So next week is more food. we have
Turkish
treats, and then we have something called a local
Is
box.
there Turkish delight in the
God, I
Turkish
hope
treat?
You know
so.
what? If there's
Yeah.
not, then it's a waste.
It doesn't make sense.
Worded email
Because
with-
I just watched, the Falcon and the Winter Soldier, and they had
Yeah.
Turkish delight, and I was like, you know what? I've never had that, and I want to know what that tastes like.
so good.
It is.
I have had Turkish delight, and it is good.
Have you?
Yes.
Yes.
I understand why Edmund did what he did. I get it. I get it.
I mean,
He's like, I'll be
Hillary
evil. Just give me the
didn't have to
Turkish
do
delight.
two. She'd have just stopped, and I'd have jumped in.
Right.
Okay,
Yeah,
let's
yeah,
go.
yeah.
All right, you got Turkish delight. Let's go hang out.
Ever since I saw Lion
Turkish
Witch,
delight and chill.
ever since I saw the Lion package,
I've watched those. Those are awesome. I'm a big
um,
Star Wars nerd anyway, so yeah.
Yeah, and then we're gonna do some walking around Orlando
We'll
soon.
be doing some walking around Orlando up in
Check out like Icon Park.
Icon
and stuff
Park.
like
Yeah,
that.
yeah, stuff like
Yeah.
that. We're hitting up Disney this weekend for the first time in a while. So
Nice,
we'll
man.
Cool.
get some footage there of something. I don't know. There's always something
We're
to
gonna do
film
a
at
thing
Disney.
at the thing at the
Yeah,
park.
yeah, yeah.
We're
The
gonna do
thing,
something, and
whatever's
there'd be a
going on.
mouse maybe, or something, or maybe a
Right.
dog. I don't know.
It's been hard to go into Disney lately, man, because
Magic
the
Kingdom's hard to get into.
tourists are taking up all the reservations.
Yeah.
We don't live as close as you guys. We're just north of Sarasota, so it's not like we can
Oh.
get
Oh,
off
it is a
work.
little bit of a drive then. Yeah.
Yeah, we can't get off work and then go hang out at the park. So, and the evening time is my favorite time.
Yeah.
But are they staying open past 7 now at all? Or are they still?
They
closing
will
up?
be. They extended summer hours to 11.
Nice.
Okay. See, I'm gonna look
Well, they're
forward
bringing
to
back
that.
fireworks, so they gotta let
Yeah,
it get
that's
dark
right.
enough. So.
Yeah.
I'm looking.
Some
forward
nights
to
are going to
that.
go 11, some are 10. So they have some later nights going.
Nice.
Excellent.
Pretty good.
Awesome. Well, thank you guys for stopping by. Everybody, please check out the marvelous TNG.
Thank you
They're
so much.
awesome. They're
Thank you so much for
fun.
having us on,
So
guys.
fun.
Good
No,
talk.
thank you guys.
for
You guys
coming
were
by.
awesome.
We really appreciate it. This is so much fun. We just like chatting with friends and introducing new people to our friends. So
Absolutely.
check them out, and we appreciate it. Guys, thank you so much for stopping by.
Thank
and
you.
we will see you guys around the parks and in all your videos and such. Thank you for stopping by. Everybody, marvelous
subscribe.
TNG.
Subscribe, guys.
Subscribe to them. Check them out.
That was just a portion of the fun of the Dad and Drew Show, live every Wednesday at 8 p.m. The full episode is there on your left. A random Dad and Drew video is on your right. Maybe go watch that. I don't know. Give it a try. Dad and Drew have a lot of fun on Wednesdays, and we'd love it if you'd join us. See you then.